that. You gotta, baby, shake that. Shake that. Shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your... Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Ravens coming in at 7-6, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 9-5.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Got three. Three down.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on 4th down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. The charge. Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Back out of that belly. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They run the counter now on first down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Amaro's got it, left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
They start the drive with Anderson. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Ravens have got it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. try to get in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Bridgewater. He finds Humphreys. First down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Second down following the incompletion. Handoff comes to Anderson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Bridgewater on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grover Stewart, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Bridgewater now on second down. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Green 39.
Looking to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. first down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Cameron Artis-Payne hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Let's go.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Runs over it. Finding room to the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, Bridgewater. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's 17-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Here we go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. We have hit halftime. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Let's go. Tiger.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. Wait, Navy. Tiger. Forward.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing, Bridgewater. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Back to
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Detroit! Here we go.
Back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's got daylight. The 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's caught. Humphreys. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
After what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for it. Anderson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw, Bridgewater. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw now in his own end zone. He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 98 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go now.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Smith catches left side. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said they had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Grover Stewart in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run Anderson, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Now let's go. Three down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Robert Quinn from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater. But he locates Wheaton, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Screen play, Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Steelers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Bridgewater. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bridgewater on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Fourth.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll set up a throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is knocked down from the side. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Bridgewater now on second down. He gets it to Humphreys. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphreys. And now it's second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack.